I feel like my camera is a little greasy. Okay. Hold on. Let me just. Every time I do that, I feel like I make it worse. Every time. Every freaking time. Give me a second, okay? Just give me a little second. Let me just. I mean, she a little bit better. Listen, she a little bit better. Listen, my name is Olivia Love. Please make sure that you guys are liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. All right, y'all know I would greatly appreciate that. Um, you know, I've been gone for a minute now. I'm back at the jump off, okay? Um, but listen, all right. Ooh, got a little bit too excited. Ooh, got a little bit too excited. I'm kicking the mic and everything. My bad. My bad. Okay. Um, so listen. Um, So I've had another dream, okay? A prophetic dream, symbolic dream, whatever you want to call it or whatever. I actually wanted to do this message for y'all like a few weeks ago. I mean, I had the dream like a week or 2 weeks ago, whatever. I don't really remember, whatever. But anyways, I have been wanting to like get this message out, but I'm glad, you know what I'm saying, that I took my time or whatever. Y'all know I got my handy dandy notebook now, child. Now this is just, first of all, this is just gonna be part one. Okay, this is just going to be part one. Necessarily, this is going to be like part one of the message that I have for y'all. Um, just because, like, I just seen and just thought about so much as I was writing out the message and like what that dream had meant or whatever. And so I decided to do a part one and part two. Really, I could have did three parts. Okay, really, I could have did three parts, but we just gonna settle on two. All right, we just gonna settle on two. All right, all right. So listen, let's just go ahead and get into this. Like I said, my name is Olivia Love. Y'all don't know that by now. Basically, just sit. You know what I'm saying? Listen to me talk. You know what I'm saying? Grab you a little water. You know what I'm saying? A little Mexican Coke, okay? Because them things be good. A little bit of wine, okay? Whatever you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Some popcorn, okay? And just listen. All right. Um, so yeah. So anyways, child, look. So, as you can tell by the title or whatever, I decided to title this like "Don't Run." Okay, I didn't necessarily want to do a like, you know what I'm saying. You can run, but you can't hide. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. It's not necessarily about that. It's not necessarily you can run, but you can't hide. You know what I'm saying. Ain't anybody got time for all that? Because honestly, the last time, which was like this was like 3 4 months ago now, but the last time that I did a video on a prophetic dream or a dream or whatever that I had. It was about, well, not what it was about. Okay, because first of all, you need to go watch that video. I don't think I privated it. Anyways, child, I don't think I put it on private. I think it's still up on my page somewhere. But anyways, but one of the last little dreams or whatever, not the last prophetic dream, but necessarily the last dream that I did a video about, it was about like something a little scary. You know what I'm saying? Something a little scary happening within my dream, but I wasn't scared. You know what I'm saying? It's like because I feel like the people or whatever that these messages or whatever are for, I feel like are more so folk that done been there. You know what I'm saying? Like we done been there, we done seen that, you know. And it's almost just like, it's not to say that you're fearless, you know what I'm saying, which I mean you should be, you know what I'm saying, just go ahead and live your life. But I feel like that the messages that I'm getting again are more so like confirmation for people of like basically literally though that there is nothing to fear. You know what I'm saying? It's like you done been through it all. You know what I'm saying? Like you definitely done been through it all or whatever. And it's just like it's also too, I feel like that it's being like certain people are just like in this energy of like really building up their faith and really understanding what faith means to them. You know what I'm saying? Like really understanding what, you know what I'm saying? Just standing on something. you know, standing on your beliefs, you know what I'm saying? You can flip that, you know what I'm saying, any which way you want to. But that's just what, like, that's just like, I'm gonna get into the dreaming or whatever, but I just wanted to say that, like, that's definitely one theme that I'm definitely noticing in some of the dreams, that I feel are like messages for everybody. Because trust me, child, there are some prophetic dreams or whatever, some symbolic, whatever you want to call it, dreams that I have that I keep to myself because I'm like, okay, maybe that was for me. Ooh, okay. And maybe God was just speaking to little old me, okay, to little old me, all right. So, because there was actually another dream, like I want to say a dream that I had before this one that I'm about to tell y'all about, that I was contemplating on if I should do a video about, and I decided not to. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, there's just a lot of like understanding, I feel like, for a lot of you, and of course too, you know what I'm saying, possibly feeling as if you have certain, you know what I'm saying, messages or whatever that you're getting in dreams, or if you feel like, you know what I'm saying, you just becoming one with God. I don't know, child, whatever y'all got going on, okay, you know what I'm saying, you might feel as if, you know, you know what I'm saying, your daggone psychic abilities is just, you know what I'm saying, up there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's up and it's stuck. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like things are just getting so much more clear for you in general, okay? I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. That's so crazy. Because I just had a little epiphany while I was singing that. But if y'all don't notice, okay, I know I've been kind of MIA or whatever, but I get up here sometimes. I get up here sometimes in the morning and I've been watching the ducks. Okay. If you know, you know. All right. Because it's probably on about like five of y'all that know. Okay. Because y'all ain't really real. Okay. Y'all ain't really real. Y'all ain't really subscribed. Y'all ain't really following your girl. Okay. Because I've been posting the ducks on my daggone Instagram too. So make sure y'all follow me on Instagram as well and Twitter. But for the last few mornings or whatever, I've been getting up, you know what I'm saying, doing my little morning walks, you know what I'm saying, just clearing my mind. And but there is like a pond area over here that I've been going to frequenting, and there's a bunch of daggone ducks over there. But but anyways, this wasn't like a really deep part of it, but no, I actually sang that I can see clearer now the other day when I was over there by the ducks. That was another thing too. I'm gonna get y'all a little message, all right? I gotta gather my thoughts, all right? But I wanna get y'all a message around the ducks too, okay? Because them ducks be speaking to me. I feel like the ducks got something to say, okay? I feel like the ducks got something to say. I feel like there's something symbolic about me connecting with these daggone ducks. Okay, I be having a whole little commentary. Y'all gotta tune in to one of my live streams when I'm out there chilling with the ducks. I'm serious. Y'all gotta check out my live stream when I'm chilling with the ducks, cause I be cracking myself up. Okay, I be weak. Okay. Anyways, child, listen. Let's go ahead and get into this. All right. Okay. And listen, if you're not watching this live, don't you dare skip the little intro, my little 8 minute intro, all right? Okay. See, I told you, y'all not loyal. Listen, so like I said, this is going to be part one. There will be a part two, all right? So part one is about not running no more. Okay, it's like there's no, also too, I get a vibe like no time to run. So some of y'all, like, maybe you literally don't have time for the gym or something like that. I mean, you need to make some type of time to like keep yourself together, whether this is, you know, maybe practice certain eating habits if you can't go to the gym or whatever. Like, make sure that you still, you know what I'm saying, that the metabolism is still going some way somehow. Okay. But anyways, child. But yeah, it's about not running. And again, like something about like you don't have time to run. Like now it's time to take the stage. Okay, like that's what this dream is about. So I'm gonna tell you about the dream and then like break some stuff down or whatever. So basically, it was me. Obviously, I was in this. I'm sorry, I just cracked my knuckles. I was in this auditorium, this big old little auditorium. Honestly, it kind of looked like an auditorium from like my high school. Yeah, kind of like an auditorium from my high school. I don't think it was like an auditorium area from college. I don't really remember that now. It more looked like my auditorium from my high school. But anyways, it was just a bunch of people in there. I specifically remember there was like a dark skinned man, a bald head, dark skinned man. Now I didn't look this up, okay, but I just remember like because it was like it was just like he was just a standing figure. Like, I don't know, it was like he was just a prominent like figure within the dream, but he, like, I didn't interact with him at all. Okay, I don't know, that might resonate for somebody, okay, child. But it's like I didn't necessarily interact with him, but cause like it almost gave me the vibe like this man or whatever. Child, wait a minute now, child, I'm getting kind of hot because the heat on, so I'm getting kind of hot. There was, but it was like he was like the man. Like it kind of reminded me of like um the vibe. He was like the principal like of the school, or he was like the main person like in charge of the stuff or whatever. Okay, HBIC, all right, if you want to, you know what I'm saying, Queen B, HBIC, which actually, and thinking of that, I'm going to get into that in a little bit too here. Okay. um but anyways, I just thought about that. I didn't necessarily do any research on that or write that down actually, but as I was going through it, like trying to think of everything I remember from my dream, but it was like, I don't know, like he was like the main, I don't know, like this person that was just standing in the middle of the auditorium. But anyways, it was mad people in there, okay? It was mad people in there. It was a lot of people in there. And one particular thing that I remember was I saw my cousin. I saw my cousin drunk as hell. Okay, and her friends were like trying to hold her up and stuff. And also too, I remember the slope. Like I remember, cause y'all know in some auditoriums or whatever, like on the side, like there's like a slope, like the way, like the way that the ground is like level or whatever, there's like slopes to go down and stuff like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I remember that. And I remember like my cousin, she kept like, she was like, child, she was like twirling around, okay, twirling around, drunk as hell. And like she kept like almost about to stumble down the goddamn slope, but her friends kept saving her or whatever. And then there was like some moments of chaos, and I think somebody was wailing around, okay, a little pow pow up in there. And there was like me and a group of people, and we like all rushed out of there. And like they, you know, I was with them, they were like rushing out of there. And I remember like midway through, as we're like leaving the auditorium or whatever, that I forgot my phone. So I went back in to try and go grab my phone. And like the people that I had left out with, they looking at me like I was crazy. They're just like, why would you go back in there? Why would, like, you don't need your phone? Like, why would you da da da? And like I was irritated. I was pissed because I'm just like, listen, leave me alone. I'm about to go get my phone. Y'all tripping. I need my phone right now. Especially we in danger and stuff. I need my phone. So I went back inside to go search for my phone, and the area that we were sitting at, it was like some aunties up there. So you literally like my aunts, like I don't think they were necessarily my aunts, but I'm saying like, you know, auntie ages, okay, like our mama's ages, our auntie ages. It was like some aunties sitting there, and it's like they weren't trying to help me. Okay, like they were not trying to help me find my daggone phone. Like they were just so persistent. Like, you know, you can just get a new phone. You can just get another phone. You can just get a new phone. And I'm just like, no. Like they were irritating me. Do you hear me? Like they were irritating me, and I'm just like, and it's like you're in my space, you're in my face, but you're not trying to help me though. And so like it was just so irritating that they were just like all crowding around me, and like I'm on the ground trying to look for my phone, and like they were just like telling me like, oh, the latest phones, the newest phone, you can go get this, you can go get that, like don't worry about it. And I'm just like, what? Listen, I understand y'all don't want to panic right now because it has nothing to do with y'all, but I need my phone, okay? Okay. After that I woke up, all right. After that I woke up. But listen, breaking this down though, there's a big vibe around obviously the auditorium, right? And so when I looked that up, the first thing that I had seen, like I basically just looked up a bunch of different interpretations and stuff like that. And I used to, okay, I don't have it anymore, but I used to have a dream book, like an actual like dictionary of like symbolisms of dreams and stuff. But with the auditorium, there's a big vibe that there may be a situation, a person, or you making itself very plain and clear. Okay, and honestly, when I was looking this up, I didn't even think about that. But standing on the stage or whatever of an auditorium is like you're making an announcement. Like usually when everybody gets called into the auditorium, in school functions or whatever, it's some type of important announcement. You know what I'm saying? Wanting to make something clear or needing to gather everybody for a certain reason. So there might be a moment where you're gonna have to take the daggone stage, okay? Literally, all of your people might be in the daggone audience. Your sister, your brother, daddy, cousin, uncle, everybody. And this was also too giving me a big vibe around, you know what I'm saying? God is gonna end up setting up a daggone nice little cute little table right in front of your goddamn enemies and your haters, okay? Um, okay, because as well there's a big vibe around seeing people drunk or whatever, and that's about truths being revealed, like a bunch of truths coming out. Because y'all know how people say whatever, like, what is it like? A drunk a drunk mind tells a sober heart or something like that. Like people are real honest when they're like drunk or whatever. So I definitely get the vibe where a lot of you may be coming up on a time where literally you about to take stage. For some of y'all might literally be, performers or you know what I'm saying, entertainers in some type of way. You're about to have a big break. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you about to be the first millionaire in your family. Maybe you about to be the first college graduate. You know what I'm saying? First generation of something. Okay? Like you about to do something monumental. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like folk gonna show their true colors. Okay, you might literally be getting some drunk texts from some exes, from some ex friends, whatever y'all got going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like be prepared for that. And there was a young lady, and I'm gonna try to make sure to link her video in the comment section. But there's actually a young lady that I follow and that I watch, and she's a Christian, and she does just straight up like prophetic like talks or whatever, all of that, whatever. um but I didn't really want to name my video the same as her video because it's people get kind of crazy over stuff like that up here. But literally like it was the exact same thing though. But one of her videos was named like get ready for the spotlight, and I wanted to name this video that, but I didn't. I ain't want to, I'm saying, step on nobody's toes. But that's literally the same vibe that I was kind of getting though. Now, that video that she did, that's like a year old, and I haven't watched it in a minute. So I can't really remember. And I think hers was a dream too that she had. But I can't really remember. Like, I don't remember verbatim what she even talked about. Okay. Okay. I just know that the daggone video is always popping up on my daggone feed all the time, even though it's a year old. So, child. But anyways, but yeah, again, it's definitely a vibe around that, like just some type of recognition in your life. Again, you ain't got to be no daggone superstar, okay? But you a superstar in your life. Yes, you are. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're getting promoted to manager. Maybe you're, I don't know, child. Maybe you just surviving, and people thought you wouldn't. Come on, oh. Maybe you are just surviving through something. You're getting through something, and people didn't think you could. And so when they see you up there, whatever your stage is, whatever God is about to make your stage be, Jal, whatever God is about to put on your daggone table that's finna be in front of your enemies, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Folk gonna be feeling some type of way possibly. You know what I'm saying? Let me finish reading out what I got here. But yeah, like I said, with the auditorium symbolism, again, there could be a person, a situation, or this is yourself making itself crystal clear, very clear. As well, I was getting a big vibe around where you may be making a bigger issue out of a situation than what it really is called a call for. Okay, so yeah, I feel like you might be making a bigger issue. I said you might be making an issue bigger than what it needs to be. Okay, as well as the symbolism of the auditorium being full, that may represent in dreams that you are paying attention and noticing, because honestly, or you need to, you know what I'm saying, you need to tap in, you know what I'm saying. Like I said at the very beginning, around like some of y'all might feel as if you're being more clairvoyant, or you're getting certain messages or whatever, and it's just like whatever way you feel as if whatever you feel like you need to do with, literally whatever you feel like you need to do with that information. Okay. Okay, like, well, what am I supposed to do with this information? Like, whatever you feel like you need to do, go ahead and do that. You know what I'm saying? Or, if some of you guys are having, maybe you waking up at 4:44, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you are getting certain messages or whatever you got going on. Maybe you feel like you're going through a little spiritual awakening. Maybe this is time for you to kind of like pray to God, like, hey, what's going on? Like, I don't know what to do with this. Okay. So, anyway, child, but yeah, the symbolism of like a space being full of people, again, can represent that you are taking notice and really paying attention to something. Or again, this may be a confirmation that you need to really pay attention to the details of a situation that may be coming up in your life. Okay, or specifically, I feel like really paying attention to a specific person, because I must say too that within the dream or whatever. I did feel like I was just kind of like standing in one spot or whatever, and like zooming in on every little like person, like, you know what I'm saying, like I can notice, like noticing, you know what I'm saying, like I randomly turn my head and my daggone cousin over here drunk or whatever, and her friends trying to hold her up. Then, I turn over here and notice like some aunties cackling or whatever. Like, it's something about like you're truly like you're hyper aware. Okay. Okay, like you're freaking hyper aware right now. Or again, like I said, don't be surprised if you start to feel that way, maybe even having deja vu or something like that. Okay. um but again, this might just be confirmation that you need to start to pay attention to something around you. Okay. um, as well, of course, there could be a big vibe too that somebody could have an addiction. Maybe you are noticing, maybe that you have an addiction to something, or that you need to cut something loose, cut a person loose, stop a habit or something like that. Maybe it's time for that. Okay. And maybe there may be other people. If I say maybe one more time, there may be other people. Okay. Letting you know. Okay. Letting you know that you got a problem. Okay. Like, there might be a little intervention or something like that that's gonna happen for folk. You know what I'm saying? And again, this might be you participating in an intervention for somebody, where, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have to call somebody out, or you're gonna have to let somebody know the truth about themselves. All right. You're gonna have to let somebody know the truth about themselves. It is what it is. um but as well, that big vibe too, I had wrote down that some of you guys could be having like an Issa self-talk mirror moment. Okay, y'all know what Issa Rae or whatever, she be having her little moments on Insecure, looking in the mirror, and then like the person in the mirror talking back to her. So you might even be having that, maybe a prep talk, or just like a self-love, like, I'm saying, just like a self-talk moment, like you got to sit yourself down. Okay, like it's time for you to sit yourself down and get more focused on a lot of things in life. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I thought about too, Michael Jackson. Okay, man in the mirror. All right, man in the goddamn mirror. Okay. Um, what else we got here? Okay. Now, another big theme and big vibe within this was definitely around romance as well, because I then looked up the meaning and the symbolism to seeing somebody drunk in a seeing somebody drunk in a dream. And so I went and checked like a few times, because basically I was like, nah, this can't be right. Yeah, yeah. I was like, nah, this can't be right, because I did kind of think about what I felt like it was symbolizing or whatever. And then, of course, I went to go look it up. So when I first looked it up, it said something about like being in love, and I'm like, what? I don't get it. And it was just like, drunkenness and dreams can symbolize, out of control emotions, being just like overly emotional about something, being in love with something. So I was like, like it was just straight up romantic, and I was just like, huh? So then, so I looked up something else. Boom, it was the same daggone thing, and it kept talking about like there's a romantic situation, like there is love, like there is some type of uncontrollable emotions. I said, okay, okay, of course. This also too can symbolize, again, maybe this is confirmation for somebody of like, again, have a talk with yourself, sit down somewhere and get your life in order. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you feel that way. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you are drunk or whatever, in your mind you feel discombobulated, you feel like that you don't have your life in order, you feel like, you know what I'm saying, things are just not structured for you right now. Again, this just might be a message of that you need to sit down and, you know what I'm saying, organize yourself, get yourself in order, okay? But anyways, but speaking of this though, you know what I'm saying, with the vibe around romance as well, there might be a situation that some of y'all might get into where there's either going to be like mutual friends, or like there's like references, okay? Because like I said, I checked different sources or whatever to try to make sure that I wasn't tripping. And I'm like, okay, maybe this is truly what it's about. There might be a situation where like somebody asks somebody about you, okay? And as I say that, I see 8855. All right, you might be seeing 888 a lot, or 555, but like there might be somebody asking about you, whether, you know what I mean, baby, I don't know, maybe it's the feds, okay? I don't know what y'all got going on, okay? But somebody, before they engage with you, before they approach you, somebody might be asking about you, okay? Now there might be a mutual friend, even if it's not romance, you know, just take it for how it resonates, but there might be a mutual friend that you have no idea about, okay? There, you know, somebody might know somebody that knows you, and both of them know you, and they might be talking, okay? So, and of course, definitely a big vibe around drunken love, as well as when I was going to write out the romantic message. um I was just listening to some music in the background, and Butterflies by Queen Naija started to play, which is actually a beautiful song. Okay, so go listen to that. Butterflies by Queen Naija, who is a fellow Libra. Okay, I'm a Libra. All right, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Libra. Um, but then it goes back. Remember, I told y'all about the bald head, dark skinned man in the middle of the auditorium in my dream. And I was like, he was standing there like he was the principal or whatever, or like the HBIC, like the Queen Bee or whatever. So I literally thought about that. Drunken Love by Beyonce, who was Queen Bee, and then Queen Naija, Butterfly, Queen Bee. Anyways, okay. I'm just trying to pull it all together for y'all, okay? But anyways, but I thought about that. Again, like I said, there is a situation, and it's not necessarily gender specific, okay? But there may be a situation that's coming up for you again where you gonna be the person in charge. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be the queen, you're gonna be the king or whatever. Um like a lot of you too, there was a message that I wrote down. Some of you guys, it's like you will rule over empires, whatever that may mean to you, okay? You may end up ruling over empires, or like a large company. And when I had wrote out company, I wanted to say corporations specifically. So some of you guys might be getting into the corporate world, or literally, like I said, you're creating your own entity, you're creating your own thing. So again, this might be confirmation of like, baby, keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like if you started something, if you started a business or whatever, like this is not the time to stop, okay? And don't let nobody hold you back. I know that's cliche, but that's real, because somebody else might be seeing you in the middle of your progress like, baby, you're broke. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got X, Y, and Z. You know, you don't even have this together. You don't have da 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 da. And so to them, it's just like, baby, you need to just go ahead and buy a new phone. What I say, because this also too was getting me back to the point when I went into my dream, went back into the auditorium. Again, the people that I left out, okay? Listen, okay. Remember, I said we left out of the auditorium because I can't really remember, but there was some type of like fear or danger going on in the auditorium, or somebody wheeling around a pow pow, you know what I'm saying? It was something like that. So the people that I left out with, they were literally trying to hold me back from going back in to go get my phone. Okay? So that's number one. Trying to hold me back because they were scared. Come on. Ugh, listen. Y'all already know how it is. Don't let somebody else talk you out of your daggone dreams or whatever you got going on because they are scared. Okay? Don't let somebody project their fears onto you. Okay? Just cause your mama, brother, sister, daddy, uncle didn't have the courage or even have the opportunity, that don't mean you can't do it. That don't mean you can't move forward. Okay? So again, do not allow other people to hold you back because they are projecting their fears onto you. I ain't had no type of fear. I'm like, baby, I'm going back into this auditorium because I want my phone. Okay. But anyways, and like I said, just like with the aunties or whatever, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself because that's gonna be part two. Ooh, that's gonna be part two. Hold on, that's gonna be part two. That's gonna be part two. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Anyways, but there's gonna be a part two. There's gonna be a part two. I can't tell y'all everything. Let me just finish out what I got written down. Like I said, there's gonna be a part two. I'm gonna do part two tomorrow because part two is good. Okay, but anyways, so back to this, okay. Like I said, there will be a big vibe when it comes to romance. Okay, there will be a big vibe when it comes to romance. Period, point blank. All right, for all the daggone negative Nancy's, all the daggone love is overrated. You can exit stage left. Okay. You see what I did there? Okay, you see what I did there? All the negative Nancy's, all the love doesn't matter. Exit stage left. Okay. So anyways, there's definitely a big moment, especially for those of you who believe it. You know what I'm saying? It's like how foolish of you to, be thinking that, oh yeah, one day I'm gonna be married, one day I'm gonna have, you know what I'm saying, like the whole support system, the whole family or whatever. But then it's like in the middle of your journey to get there, you just like, nope, love is stupid, love ain't this, love ain't that. It's just like, how y'all manifesting? Like, I don't get it. Like, how exactly, let me know, how exactly is your prayer life working if the moment you pray for something, the next moment you just like, nah, it ain't gonna happen anyway. So it's like, okay, so why are you wasting God's time? Okay. Like, why are you wasting his time? He could be answering somebody else's prayers. Like, if you don't want it, like, why you wasting his time like that? I don't get it. Like, don't do that. Don't call Jesus up on the daggone prayer line just for you to start doubting. Listen, that's a whole nother subject. But anyways, okay. Anyways, um, so there is a song called "Moment in Time." Okay, y'all probably don't know nothing about this. All right, but there's a song called "Moment in Time" by a group named Cherish. Y'all need to go listen to that. Because another vibe around romance that I got from this dream is that somebody may be. Wait, what I said? Moment in time to be honest about feelings. Okay, like I said, the symbolism around, what is it? The symbolism around seeing somebody drunk in a dream or whatever. Again, it was about being open and honest about feelings and emotions. You know what I'm saying? It's like if as well as it's about being inebriated. It's like it gets you to the point of where you can't even function. Okay, so for some of y'all, all right, as you move forward, this is just like an FYI or whatever, but there could be a person. Now, they could come toward you and try to tempt you. That's the thing. Somebody could try to come toward you and try to tempt you. Hello, can I talk? Tempt you to get back into a situation that you know ain't no good for your child. You know, daggone well it's toxic. You know, you don't need to go back towards that. But I definitely get the vibe where basically, you know what I'm saying? Somebody is wishing that they could freeze a moment in time with you. Now, switching over to newness, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to new romantic energy for, you know what I'm saying, new, you know what I'm saying, hopes for love or whatever. I feel like that for some of you guys, the next situation when it comes to romance or whatever, it's gonna be so good, okay? It's gonna be so good where it's like you just want to freeze that moment in time. Like you want the moment to last forever, okay? And for a lot of y'all, I feel like that there might end up being a person that like literally wants to spend forever with you. And I almost want to be like, careful for what you wish for, careful for what you pray for. Because like I said, some of y'all might still be in the middle of a journey where your life ain't together, okay? Like, ain't nothing really going right for you right now. Your life ain't really together, whatever, but you holding on, baby. You know what I'm saying? You're holding on to your dreams. You're not gonna let nobody else's fears stop you. And then it's like, boom, here come love. It's like, wait, hold on. Ooh, okay. It's like Jesus. Hello? He got to put me on hold. Okay, well, let him know, like, yeah, I had wanted this person or whatever. I just didn't want them right now. Oh, okay. So God's time is always the right time, and okay, all right. Well, yeah, tell him to text me actually. Okay. Okay. I was talking to Jesus' secretary, okay? I was talking to one of his secretaries, whatever, I don't know, one of the little angels, one of the little disciples around him or whatever. So, Anyways, but that's the thing. It's just like I feel like that there could end up being something, whether this is romantic, whether this is a big break in career or just a big moment that you literally have prayed for. Just because you ain't ready, okay, doesn't mean that this is not the right time for you. See? Because people gonna miss their blessings, keep thinking that there's gonna be some type of perfect timing. Baby, the only timing that is perfect is God's timing. So a lot of folk end up missing their daggone blessings because they feel like, well, I'm not ready. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm discombobulating, like, oh my goodness, like, oh my God, okay, I'm not ready. Like, okay, that's why you got to stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. All right. And like I said, I honestly do feel like that for, again, a lot of the messages that I've been getting in my dreams and whatnot, and for people who this is really resonating for, it's like, congratulations. Okay, it's like I feel like that you have gotten to that point in life that it's like no matter what's going on in your life, no matter what it looks like around you, no matter your mental state or whatever, it's like, you know what, I'm gonna go towards this thing that I prayed for. I'm gonna go towards and really get to know this person. I'm not gonna let my past hold me back. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let fear stop me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I need to heal. When the hell are we gonna be healed? You know what I'm saying? You gonna wait 25, 35, 45 years for some freaking magical daggone what you call it, band-aid to be on your little heart. Okay. But it's just like you gotta shift your perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like that some of you guys, it's time for you to shift your perspective, because it's like you're going to get caught up in this world of like, oh, you got to heal, you got to heal, you got to heal. Baby, you're going to take 75, 35 years to heal. And God done sent you so many daggone blessings. He done sent you so many daggone opportunities to help with your healing. God is your help. Okay? Like I said, you got wisdom enough to know when certain things you need to duck and dive. You know what I'm saying? Certain things you need to fight back. Like, wait a minute. Like, no, I don't need this in my life. But don't get so caught up in this cliche world of heal, 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 heal. Wait, you can't do that. You got to heal. You can't move on. You got to heal. It's just like, baby, look. If God presented me with a new opportunity, even though my toes ain't done, even though, I don't feel my best, I'm going to go after that because that's called obedience. Okay? So again, like I said, I feel like that a lot of y'all, you not, you're not finna let no situation or nothing pass you by. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not. Okay? And it's kind of reminding me too. I can't lie. Okay, I didn't actually hear it or whatever. I didn't hear the whole speech, but everybody's kind of like going crazy over it. Y'all should look it up for yourselves too. But Jasmine Sullivan's speech at the Soul Train Awards, but she was talking about like showing up and really pushing through any type of depression or fears, because she was like, listen, and if you're a music fan, okay, if you're a fan of hers, she be going on hiatus. You know what I'm saying? She be taking her little hiatus and she don't really be out there. And she was like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, most award shows or whatever, yeah, y'all don't really see me. I don't really show up because if I don't feel like doing it, I'm just not gonna do it. Okay, but she knew she had to fight through that. She knew she had to get on the other side of that, because it's like a never ending cycle of like, yeah, we can just all be lazy, like, yep, if you don't feel like doing it, if you're not energetically there, then you can't do it. Baby, if you listen, if you only did things when you felt like doing them, do you know how far behind in life you would be? And then what's gonna happen? Then you're gonna get mad at God. He's gonna be like, what you mad at me for? You was sitting there sleeping all day, and there was like a million opportunities for you to make money. You wanted to daggone, you know what I'm saying, heal after Keon done daggone broke your heart 5 years ago when I sent you an amazing person right there in your face and you turned your head. So what you mad at me for? What you mad at me for? Okay? So again, it's like, again, this all may be confirmation of like, baby, there's no more running. Ooh, there's no more running. Something is being made crystal clear. It's time for you to take the stage. It's time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And there never is going to be a right time for anything. There is only time and what you do with it. Okay? There is never, nothing is ever the right time. There's not. Time is an illusion anyway. Okay, child? We ain't finna get into that. Time is an illusion anyway. But there's never the right time. Okay? There is just time and what you choose to do with it. Okay? Okay? Again, take it for how it resonates. I'm not saying you can't heal from stuff. I'm not saying you can't grieve. I'm not saying you can't, you know what I'm saying, take time to relax. I'm not saying that you can't listen. Don't be sitting here trying to throw stones in a glass house. Y'all know what I'm saying. Because there was another message that I've been telling y'all as well, of like, resting time is over. You've had your rest. It's time to work now. It's time to move in your purpose. It's time to move. Stop with this. Oh, I gotta heal. Stop. Like, stop. Get up and go. Because honestly, too, if you think you're so changed, if you think you're so healed, the real test is to go back out there into the world. Be faced with temptation. Be faced with at the end of the day, because that's the thing. Too many of y'all are living in a bubble. Ugh. Too many of y'all are living in a freaking bubble. The world is moving. And it's like, baby, either you gonna get up on that stage, okay, and take your rightful place. Let them talk. Oh, let them talk. Let your cousin talk. Let them call you a drunk, an alcoholic, an addict, whatever. Let your aunties be stuck in the past, whatever. Like, let them say what they got to say. But I'm telling you, I just feel like for some of y'all, it's like you gonna miss your moment. You gonna miss your daggone moment, okay? Listen, we're gonna get into more of this for part two. I love y'all so much. Okay, make sure that y'all are liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. All right. Of course, if you would like to talk to me for a one-on-one phone call or live video call with me, all the information on how to contact me directly is going to be in the description box and the pinned comment that I'm sure, I swear, that I will be pinning after this live stream. But my website is there to make sure, you know what I'm saying, that y'all hit me up. I love y'all so much. Goodbye.